A week ago, New Zealanders were really shocked by the news that a woman had been burnt to death on a country road south of Auckland. Today, Ranjita Sharma's body was returned to her family in Fiji. And at the same time as the family was gathering for her funeral, her estranged husband returned to New Zealand accompanied by police. Their 4-year-old son, Akash, was also on the flight that landed in Auckland this afternoon. Tristram Clayton has been in Fiji all week working on this story. Here is his exclusive report.
This is the moment Ranjita Sharma's body finally returned home. Around 50 family, friends and neighbours came to pay their respects, their grief heard throughout this tight-knit community. And just a 5-minute drive away at Nandi International Airport, there was another sound, that of an Air New Zealand 767 taking off for New Zealand. On this plane are Ranjita's estranged husband, Davesh Sharma, and their 4-year-old son, Akash. Davesh had agreed to leave voluntarily, with the police escort, after 2 days of questioning by New Zealand investigators in this Suva hotel. 28-year-old Ranjita was found burnt alive on a Waikato roadside 8 days ago, a cruel and barbaric murder that's shocked 2 nations. Today her body was returned to fire, but instead of hate and evil, this time it was surrounded by love.
Ranjita was a lovely person, and as you know, when we married her some 6-7 years back, I mean, this dull little kid of ours was wonderful, you know, full of joy and full of life. And she's gone through hell in this marriage, and today she is gone in peacefully. I think she's now rests in peace.
But with Ranjita's body finally laid to rest, it is the fate of her son Akash that is foremost in her family's minds.
The family has already, through the processes, made applications. We want him, we love him. I think we are the ones who loved him genuinely, and I think he deserves to be with us, and we are the only one who will take, in a true sense, his welfare.
There has been little information about Akash's whereabouts since he arrived in Fiji with his father last Friday. A very reliable source has just told me that Ranjita's 4-year-old son Akash was brought here to the family home by the New Zealand authorities last night. It's understood that he stayed for about 2 hours with his grandmother, 2 uncles, his aunt and also his own mother's body, which had just returned to Fiji hours earlier. And now Akash is back in New Zealand, his long-term future and the country in which he will live in the hands of the New Zealand authorities.